Hello everyone and welcome to another Dead by Daylight public test build for the chapter coming up, Darkness Among Us. The devs have introduced a new, I'm going to say hit modifier. Let's see, what is it? There it is. It's called Deep Wound. Deep Wound indicates that a survivor has been afflicted with a devastating internal injury and has a limited amount of time in which to mend the injury before being put into the dying state. Survivors now have the ability to mend themselves or others without requiring a medkit. Just find a safe place to stop running and spend a bit of time repairing those internal injuries. Deep Wound timer now pauses while the survivor is in a chase and the killer is shown a location indicator if the survivor goes down because of Deep Wound. For these reasons, borrowed time's bleed out timer has been reduced to 10, 15, and 20 seconds before putting the afflicted survivor into the dying state. Now, why is that? The perk borrowed time has been updated to reflect this new status effect. Okay then. The portrait icon in the bottom left of the screen indicates the amount of time the survivor has before they go down. The screen effects while in Deep Wounds also have been modified from the desaturated look of the original borrowed time to now incorporate more blood to make it very clear that you are still in peril. Okay. Okay, that's basically it. Now, most excited for the killer, let's check out the survivor first. And leave the killer for last. Oh, Jeff Jonathan? Scruffy bearded man. Oh, and he's got a Grim Reaper t-shirt. Nice. Oh, what's his other shirt? Oh, the Reaper turns into a red cloak. Okay, I like it. I dig it. Okay, let's look at his perks. Breakdown. Anytime you are removed from a hook, escaped or saved, the hook breaks and the killer's aura is shown to you for 4 seconds. Okay. Aftercare. Unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability. You see the aura of every survivor that you rescue from a hook or rescues you from a hook, you complete a healing action on, or completes a healing action on you. They also see your aura. This occurs for up to 1 survivors. All effects of this perk are reset when you are hooked by the killer. So I'm assuming tier 3 allows you to see up to 3 survivors. Okay, so this is basically a way for you to like keep track of where your allies are at all times until you're hooked. Okay. I don't know. Interesting, but no way meta. Distortion. You start the trial with 3 tokens. When your aura would be shown to the killer, the perk activates and a token is consumed. Well, well. For the next 6 seconds while the perk is activated, your aura and scratch marks will not be shown to the killer? Wow. This already sounds like it would be strong. But then again, we had this same idea when they introduced Kate, and the idea of the perk boiled over was thought to be a good thing. But then people realized, oh, it doesn't increase the struggle effects for you to get out of the killer's grasp. It only increases you moving him from side to side as you struggle. Which everyone then thought, okay, now it boiled over as a garbage perk. We got excited for nothing. Let's take a look at the killer, the Legion. A band of merciless killers able to rush down helpless survivors with their power. Feral Frenzy. Attacks made during their frenzy inflict lingering internal damage, I guess deep wounds, downing any survivors that are not quick enough to react. So, band of merciless killers. Oh, we already get the hollowed eyes. Or frosty eyes. Julie. Oh, we got a female version. Oh, okay. Because before this chapter got released, the devs showed a teaser. You would see the killer from... Yeah, you would see the killer from behind. They were looking in a mirror, and as we panned to the side, you would see multiple versions of the killer in the mirror, and people initially thought that this killer was going to have multiple stances or abilities for his power. Okay, so I guess all those different versions of the killer were different cosmetics that could possibly be unlocked. Okay, let's look at the skills. Discordance? Anytime two survivors or more are working on the same generator, the generator's aura is highlighted in yellow for 8 seconds. Okay. I mean, sure. I mean, we're all for giving us a better idea of where to go find people first, but still, this will help new players get an idea, I guess. I don't know, this just seems like garbage. Mad Grit. While carrying a survivor, you suffer no cooldown for missed attacks, and successfully hitting another survivor will pause the carried survivor's wiggle timer for 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, survivors, I dare you to block me on the hook now. You sons of bitches. Iron Maiden. You open lockers 30% faster. Survivors who exit lockers suffer from the exposed status effect for 15 seconds, and their location is revealed to you for 4 seconds? Locker jukes. Yeah, but for 15 seconds, maybe tier 3 would last longer. Not sure, but... Okay, Feral Frenzy. The Legion has a Frenzy power gauge that builds up over time. The power, Feral Frenzy, can be activated by tapping the power button. While active, the power gauge drains rapidly and the power ends when the gauge is empty, triggering an extended recovery cooldown. When activating Feral Frenzy, the Legion enters a deadly rage. While the power is active, the Legion sprints faster than base movement speed. The Legion can vault pallets, but cannot break them. Survivors' scratch marks are hidden from the killer's view, and missed attacks have a reduced cooldown. Okay. While Feral Frenzy is active, hitting a survivor who is not currently afflicted with the Deep Wound status effect applies Deep Wound status effect, injures the survivor if they are not already injured, refills the killer's entire power gauge, triggers Killer Instinct, revealing the location of all survivors who do not have the Deep Wound status effect applied and are within the killer's terror radius. While Feral Frenzy is active, hitting a survivor who is currently afflicted with the Deep Wound status effect reduces a portion of the survivor's Deep Wounds bleed-out timer and depletes the killer's entire power gauge and ends the power immediately. Okay, so... I mean, okay. This does sound like an interesting ability. I don't know how many hits it would take to get a survivor into the down state from this power-up. But the idea of running a bit faster to chase after a survivor and your hit cooldowns is lower does sound intriguing. But I'm not sure about how fast he will vault the pallets. And I'm also not sure of how many hits it would take to down a survivor. Let's see, no, hitting the survivor with a basic attack while Feral Frenzy is not active will deplete the killer's entire power gauge. Oh. So not using his power will take away your ability to use his power. Okay. Let's see. Let's try F1. Oh, they actually tell you the attributes of the killers now. Okay. Max speed is 4.4 meters a second. His terror radius is 24 meters. Height average. Okay, that doesn't tell much. Okay, so while I'm waiting forever for a lobby to load up, let's go over some of the items I've gotten through the blood web and what I'm going to go for in this game. So I'm putting on No One Escapes Death just so I can get the Mori and show it off. As for items, there's a Frank's mixtape. Considerably increases the amount of damage applied to a survivor's deep wound timer while attacking in Feral Frenzy. Stab Wound Study considerably decreases the deep wound timer of all survivors. Joey's mixtape moderately decreases the cooldown duration of Feral Frenzy. Nasty Blade moderately increases the amount of time required for survivors to complete the mend action. Stolen Sketchbook considerably increases Feral Frenzy duration, one of the add-ons I'm using. Susie's Mixtape considerably increases Feral Frenzy movement speed, another add-on I'm using. The Legion Pin considerably decreases the power gauge depletion on successful attacks. The Face Smiley Pin, pretty much like the Legion, only is a bit weaker. Etch Ruler moderately decreases the time required to refill the power gauge. Julie's Mixtape reduces Feral's cooldown. The Mural Sketch increases Frenzy's duration. Never Sleep Pills increases Frenzy's movement speed. Friendship Bracelet increases Frenzy's speed. Mischiefless increases Feral's duration. Scratched Ruler decreases time required to refill the power gauge. And the Smiley Face Pin decreased power gauge depletion on successful attacks. Adam's School. Oh, it looks different. Looks really different. Well, not like map-wise, but environment-wise. Oh, there's someone already. 2 people. You just want... You just want to die, so I think I've chosen you as my Mori victim. Once I get to it. And... cool. Oh, I thought that was a person at first. Okay, so someone healed themselves through that mend. Come here, boy! Wow, it took a while to actually vault that. I'm not gonna catch him. At least not before that runs out. Someone's upstairs here. Come here, girl. Oh shit, I fucked that up. I'm gonna let you live a bit longer because you're fun. Let's go see if I can find some other people. God, Nurse's Calling would be good right about now. Oh, I apparently saw someone, but I don't know where. If the music would stop playing for a bit. I could hear people. I hear someone downstairs in the school. Okay, ending it prematurely myself stuns me anyway. Let's go for the person who was down here repairing. Hi. Yeah, you went outside, shit. Damn. I'll let him save him just so I'm not such an asshole. Oh, someone was on that generator over there. Man, this killer's breathing is so human-like, it's hard to distinguish between the others. Oh yeah, they don't glow when they're not afflicted by them bleeding. Wow, that's some mighty grunts of struggle there. Mr. Jeff. That's his name is. Crazy time! You get a stab. And you get a stab. I get stuck on a tree. You get another stab. Okay, Kate, let's look at this Mori, shall we? Let's take you somewhere more open. Swing! 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 Okay, let's see the full thing. Oh! Oh! Oh, that ankle! Oh! Oh! Oh my! I made a mess. Holy shit. Damn. I mean, he was asking for it. Oh, there's no way I can defend these 3 generators. Not effectively, anyway. I hear breathing. Thank you, Strider. Okay, let's not frenzy this guy. Because I want to go through that morning again. That backflip. Let's carry you to the middle of the street and display it for the world. God damn. That's almost as brutal as the hag disemboweling you. Now, let's see if the frenzy puts people into the dying state with no ed. Oh, there's someone. Okay, time to see if Noah actually works with frenzy. Nope. But I can head him off to reduce the distance for the stun duration. Oh, I actually haven't moried you. Okay, then. Or I haven't hooked you. But you, I have. Rip and tear. Oh, you don't have to wait for it to fully fill up. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna get you into this hook. Or am I? Okay, so it has to have a minimum wind up first, or a minimum build up. Well, well. different, an interesting killer for chasing. I mean, the mechanic does not make him so broken that, yes, he moves much, much faster, and his cooldown for swings, like it's pretty much non-existent, the cooldown for his swings, essentially. But it also is limited to the fact that you can't just abuse it to just down a survivor. Maybe if you used the add-on that increases the damage you do to the bleed out time, then it would only take you 2 swings to get out, so that you can enter frenzy, inflict deep wounds, and then hit them to drain, I guess, to half, and then chase them around for a little bit, wait for your frenzy to at least regain up to 50%, or at least if you think you can catch with it, go back into it and strike them again to down them. Oh, cool. He's got like some kind of like handcuff keychain. Oh boy, there he is. Chasing after someone else, or he's looking for someone else to apply the deep wounds to. Okay, let's mend myself. So this is going to be the new look for the borrowed time and deep wounds. It's pretty cool. There's blood everywhere. But I can't heal myself. I need to find somebody. Okay, basement's in the factory. If I can actually get these things together, go find someone to heal. Hey, come here so I can heal you. Come here. Come on. So now I get to see Yessie. And that power recharge after hitting someone is crazy. The fact that you don't keep on the person you put into the deep wounds. I wonder if this mending is considered a healing action, and if it would be increased by botanical knowledge. Oh, but there's the person I healed, or who healed me. I can see them. Okay, so that's how this... Oh god, and they're coming back. Okay, there's that other Jeff. I'm gonna go heal him. Yes, listen to these loud, deep grunts of pain. And I think this Jeff guy is going to be the loudest survivor. Okay, you're chasing that guy, so I think we'll be able to get this heal off real quick. Okay, let's try and get some generators done here. Oh yeah, there's one over here. But this update makes the environment look so different. Oh, he's coming this way. Run, sir, run! Yeah, he's running for me. Oh, he ended his power early, I think. Just knew he wouldn't catch up to me. Is that gonna be the new tech to get rid of her? I think so. Yeah, she doesn't want any more of me. Okay. Could that possibly be a weakness to the her vaulting speed? His. Okay. I'm just gonna call them them. It. So, can you possibly vault the window after the killer's vaulted? And... oh, of course. After all this time. Hey, Ruin's in the game. Hey, your graphics settings and graphics card and computer are too potato-y to have decent graphics. Oh. Well, there's one great skill check. But yeah, my computer's pretty much on the minimum settings, so I'll probably rarely ever hit the great skill check. Because when I press the button in order to hit the skill check, it just goes just a little bit further. Was it because of my perk that I was able to hear her scream when she went down? Or no, was that the bleed out timer? I wasn't paying full attention. Okay, he went into frenzy, so he's probably gonna know I'm here as soon as he strikes that guy. Yep, so I'm gonna try and run away. I'm gonna go back to that generator. There's no way for me to pass through there, so... yeah, this aftercare perk, I have permanent vision of my fellow survivor who healed me. But it's always the same one, the first one who healed me, so I guess healing different people does not change it. Or does not refresh it. I blew that up in your face. You just want to chase that guy, okay. You're still looking for him in that loop. And because of that killer's locker perk, I dare not go in a locker to hide. I'm still affected by ruin and don't care to look for it. Let me heal you. Come here. I don't even know if you see me. Come here so I can heal you. Oh, thank God Ruin is taken care of. We'd never be able to get out of this game without it gone. I think that guy has died to the bleed out timer. I am putting myself up for the Lamb of Slaughter. I'm gonna go in a locker because it doesn't tell him when I get into a locker. I'm here. I'm gonna go see about opening the other door then. If it's not already open. Oh, it is open. Let's try and lure the killer over here. Yep. I'm exposed. Come get me. universe is calling. So he did have potential of seeing me. Oh, so this increased our time and reduced our time to... Yeah, but I don't think these two work too well together because while you are mending, the time countdown does pause. This just means you have less time to go find somewhere to safely heal yourself. But if the killer is not continuing his chase against you, then I don't know. If the killer breaks off his chase to go find someone else to afflict with deep wounds, this gives you a chance to immediately start healing yourself. I don't think this combination works too well. So, all in all, I don't know if this breaks the hook permanently. It shouldn't. But allow you to see where the killer is. I don't think being able to see the killer once you get pulled off the hook for 4 seconds is worth anything. If he's not camping you in the first place, then I don't know. Maybe if he's approaching you while you're being unhooked, in which case the survivor who's pulling you off the hook is making an unsafe save. I don't know. I mean, it's a different idea, but in no way meta whatsoever. The distortion, however, sounds like it would be pretty good, but I've never noticed when it took effect. I only noticed that I lost the token, so possibly when I was in the killer's terror radius and I was healing, it blocked my aura from him. And this aftercare could be an interesting version of Bond. Like if you heal all 3 different survivors, then you have permanent vision of them all the time. That is if you can. I'm pretty sure tier 3 will allow you to see up to 3. Either way. Interesting perks. Don't think I would really use any of them except maybe distortion. But it all depends. Well, that is the first video I have put together for this PTB. I will look to be testing more ideas once I've unlocked more perks. Until then, see you next time.